What's going on? Matt O'Leary back with another mock draft. Today's theme is very simple. It's what I would do. That's it. It's just going to be how I would do it. I've done ones where it's like defense heavy, offense heavy, trade back, trade up, blah, blah, blah. Next week, I'm sure we'll be knowing who the Jets quarterback is. That's my hope anyway. And then it'll be right before free agency. So that'll be a different theme. But this week is really just what I would do as of right now after the NFL draft combine. So before we get into the mock, this video is sponsored by Mummy. Are you tired of waking up tired? Well, it's probably because your pillow isn't very good. It sucks, but it doesn't have to. I'd like to introduce you to Mummy, a bedding brand that is revolutionizing the sleep game with their innovative 6-chamber pillow. I used it for the first time last night. Best sleep I ever got. It's firm, but not too firm. It holds its form really nice. Their patented 6-chamber design secures the filling in place so their pillow never becomes lopsided or does it lose support. It also features breathable mesh to keep you cool through the night. A better and more productive you starts with better sleep. Go to mummysleep.com and use code MATT for 15% off and free shipping. That's MVMIsleep.com and use code MATT for 15% off plus free shipping. With free shipping and free returns, there's no reason not to try this thing out. Make sure to get in on the fun at Mummy. All right, it is time to mock draft. Let's hop into it. This is what I would do. We'll see how the board breaks. Let's have some fun. Okay, Paris Johnson's gone. Peter Skoronski's gone. You go with one of the wide receivers. Kalijah Cansey, I like. Brian Branch, I like. Luke Van Ness, I like. Dalton Kincaid is gone. Yeah, I know that there's some people who think that once you got Dwayne Brown to come back, you could forget about the offensive tackle in the draft. That's not how I feel at all. Dwayne Brown was hurt last year. He's coming off a major surgery. He's going to be 38 years old this year. He's approaching 40. That's a Band-Aid fix. The Jets' offensive line was extremely hurt last year. Mekhi Becton hasn't been healthy in years. Max Mitchell got hurt at the end of the year and was okay as a starter. I don't know how comfortable you feel there. I absolutely think that it's important to grab your guy. And Roderick Jones, his ADP is 18. Rank is 25. That might seem like a reach. It's really not. He's a better player than Anton Harrison. I don't know why they have him ranked a little bit higher. You're not reaching on need. This is a good player who's going to go in the top 15. I'd be absolutely stunned if he makes it. Honestly, I'd be stunned if he makes it past New England at 14. If I took someone else, I think he would be taken by New England there. Let's grab him. That's what I'm doing. Okay. No one really seems to be interested in a trade. Okay, so we don't necessarily have to move back. There's no reason to. Josh Downs. DeJuan Jones is a huge offensive tackle. Big boy. Henley, Avila. Jack Campbell's there. I really like me some Jack Campbell. Do you go linebacker and wait on center? Because I really think the Jets are going to have to end up drafting a center. I don't know if I'm willing to take the gamble that one of these three guys. I think you need to come away with one of these three. My order of centers, they go Whippler, Tippmann, and then John Michael Schmitz. I would go John Michael Schmitz, Whippler, and then Tippmann. That'd be my order. Beyond that, yeah, you gotta wait a while before you got these guys coming back around. And the value, like if you don't grab one of these three guys in the draft, I don't think you are finding a starting center. So with that being said, instead of trying to force a trade back, I think you just pull the trigger on John Michael Schmitz. And I don't like this ranking. I don't think there's a guarantee that he's there at 43. I think he's going to go at the top of the second round. If he's there at 43, to me, that's a no-brainer. Is it boring because I do it a lot? I guess so, but I think it's the right call for this Jets team. I'm pulling the trigger on my guy. Now in the third round is where things open up because you can go a few different directions. You go wide receiver. You can go linebacker. You can go really a few different ways. Oh, Andre Carter's there. I like him, but I don't think they're going to do that. They do have some trade options, so I don't want to move back crazy far, but all right, maybe we could facilitate a trade here with Pittsburgh. They want to move up 6 picks. We pick up another pick 120 from moving back. You pick up another 4th. I'd be on board with that. Maybe let's try it. Got it. Okay. So pick 120 to move back 6 spots. There wasn't someone that's like 100% pressing. Who did they end up trading up for and taking? Jamie Robinson. Okay. Let's take a look. Sidney Brown. Is that who you'd want to go with at safety? Safety is an obvious need for this team. Let's see. 6 foot, 205, explosive in the open field. He has range on the back end. He's a versatile safety. He needs to improve his tackling. Okay, that's not something I love. Let's check in on who are some other safeties available? Christopher Smith, J.L. Skinner, I like. He's hurt. How about linebacker? Safety or linebacker? I think this is the spot to land one of those guys. Dorian Williams, Demarion Overshone. I like both of these guys. I don't think Overshone's not going to be there, but will Sidney Brown be there? See, I'm between these two guys. Sidney Brown, Demarion Overshone. Ivan Pace is someone that I like a lot too. Maybe I'll wait on linebacker. I'll go safety, but which one? I guess I'll go Brown. I'm going to wait on linebacker. We have 2 4th-round picks now, which is big because I think you can go wide receiver and linebacker. Okay. Do I want to go with Michael Wilson? Because his ADP is lower at 127, but he's the kind of wide receiver that I think the Jets would need. He's a tall dude. Yeah, he's 6'2", 209. He was down at the Senior Bowl. I thought he was impressive. Nothing. Now here's a guy that's funny. I'm going to grab Wilson, and then we'll look for probably a linebacker here would be my guess. And Dorian Williams is still there. So is Ivan Pace. Do you have any info on him? Now here's a guy. First look. 6 foot, 235. Dorian Williams, what's his size? 6'2", 230. Weak side linebacker. He's good in coverage. All right, let's pull the trigger on Dorian Williams. He's one of my favorite linebackers in this class. At this point in the draft, I was between these two guys. I think Dorian's better, so let's do it. Okay, round 5. Another trade down potentially. Pace is still sitting there, which is a little surprising. Interior defensive line is a sneaky need for this team. He's the best one on the board, but he's slightly undersized, so I don't know if this is the guy that you want to go. 6'3", 281. He's more of a 3-4 defensive end. That's not really what the Jets need. Kobe Turner is 6'3", 290. more interested there. Is it too early for him? Not really. No. What about Clark? Is kind of in the same boat here, but 6'4", 340. He's more. I would think that's more of a 3-4 nose tackle. So I'm going to go Turner. I think that's the best fit for this Jets team. Again, you really need to fill the depth out on that interior defensive line. Okay, last selection here. What do we want to do? Do you want to go back to a position of need? Do you want to go wide receiver again? We have a trade option. 220. The Colts want to pick at 223. I'm not really like. I don't feel like I need to. Kind of just scrolling around and see if there's anyone there that really stands out. Not really. There isn't really anyone who's like, oh my God, you gotta land him. Maybe I should move back, but I already traded once in this draft class. I don't know if you necessarily need to do it again. Do you want to go with another safety? Do you feel comfortable there? Trey Dean. Oh, missed tackles. Senior, 6'3". He has good size. I feel like I want to go back to the well on either safety or linebacker, but maybe not linebacker. No. I don't know. I guess maybe you're going to go back to end up with safety because one probably could fill in good on special teams. There's a chance you got to develop one of these guys. Or should I just trade back? What am I doing? How far back is that? That's a 7th rounder. I don't want to. The 7th rounder doesn't do anything for me. I'm just pulling the trigger. Trey Dean the third. Don't come away with a quarterback, but in this one, that's not what we're doing. We're doing a mock if you were kind of staying put and picking all these guys. All right, so this is what you ended up with. They did not like the John Michael Schmitz, but they can kick rocks. Broderick Jones, B-, John Michael Schmitz, Sidney Brown, B+. We traded back to pick Sidney Brown, by the way, also. I picked up an additional 4th. I took Michael Wilson, Dorian Williams, Kobe Turner they like, Trey Dean. Overall, they gave me a B. I could live with a B, but I think it fills a lot of needs on this team. Broderick Jones could come in and start right away for you. John Michael Schmitz can come in and start right away for you. Sidney Brown, I think, could play right away. And the rest of these guys are depth with relatively nice upside. I mean, he's a taller receiver, which is something that you need. Dorian Williams is a linebacker who can cover. They need another young linebacker. Even if they bring back C.J. Mosley and if they bring back Quincy Williams, you need depth on the interior. There's no guarantee that Sheldon Rankins is coming back, and you take another swing at a position at safety. So you go on the offensive side of the ball. Let's see, with 3 picks, 3 of the first 4 picks are offensive side of the ball, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive picks. So let me know. How'd I do? Sound off below. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Matt O'Leary. I'll catch you next time.